Here are 5 lessons in setting boundaries. The first one, just because someone asks you to do something doesn't mean you should do it. People are going to make unreasonable demands on you. However, just because someone asks you to do something does not mean you have to do it. Giving in to every single request can cause resentment towards the person for whom you are caring, or even other friends or family members. Try saying, "Here's what I can do instead." This type of boundary setting can be a very powerful form of self-care. 2. It's not your job to make everyone comfortable all the time. One of the biggest challenges we may face in life is deciding whether something is a necessary obligation or a problem that isn't yours to solve. In addiction recovery, solving other people's problems for them is called enabling. For example, you live near your mother who is living with a cancer diagnosis, but your sister lives far away, so she may feel helpless and guilty. To ease her feelings, she may demand a daily update from you on your mom that is difficult and time-consuming for you to provide. While you may want to ease your sister's difficult emotions, you cannot agree to add work to what you are already doing just for that purpose. And this is important. If she's annoyed or angry with you for not emailing or calling every day with an update, her reaction is not an indication of your incompetence as a caregiver. It is a sign of her discomfort. Even if you empathize with your sister, her emotions are not your problem. Further, by solving other people's problems for them, we rob them of the chance to develop their own coping skills or prevent them from using their own personal strengths. A child will never learn math if you write in all their answers for them. Similarly, others in our lives cannot grow and develop to their highest potential if we are always intervening on their behalf. The process of developing good boundaries will come with the subsequent awareness of what is your problem versus what is not. 3. Guilt will not kill you. Guilt is normal. Most, if not all, caregivers experience this uncomfortable emotion. However, if unchecked, guilt can keep us trapped in a cycle of being drained of all energy and emotional resources. You have so much to offer this world, but if you agree to every time and energy sapping demand, especially those which go against your wants and needs, you are siphoning off the very energy that makes you an effective citizen of this world. Instead, acknowledge guilt when you feel it, but let it roll over you like water off a duck's back, and then move on. 4. Set boundaries with yourself. Treat that voice inside you that wants everything, including you, to be perfect, like an annoying or overbearing neighbor who asked if you can paint their house for them. Give that voice a firm no. Be warned, that voice can be very insidious. It may tell you that you have to clean every single nook and cranny before your in-laws come to dinner, or that you are a failure as a caregiver unless you give the person that you're caring for 110% of your energy and attention. You must be clear with this voice that A, you know it is lying. You cannot be an effective caregiver if you give something more than what you have to offer. And B, you have other things that you care about that deserve your time, energy, and attention too. Having boundaries with yourself can look like having a bedtime, deciding the maximum amount of time that you can dedicate to caregiving each week, deciding how often you'll travel or go on vacation and sticking to it, and going to doctor and dentist appointments regularly. 5. Your being is so much more important than your doing. You are enough. Oftentimes, we get caught up in feeling that we need to do more in order to make up for something we feel is personally lacking in who we are. The myth is that if we do more, everyone will think that we are worthy. However, this is actually complete fiction. Nothing that we do, whether good, bad, or great, can change the fundamental awesomeness of who you are. You are enough without doing anything. Here are some examples of what boundaries as a caregiver may sound like. I understand you are worried and looking for support. I really want to be able to support you and talk about that right now, but I can't. Can we talk about something else instead? I understand you want me to do this task right now, but I need to eat and debrief with a friend. What can I do for you in the next minute so that you will be okay without me for the next hour? It is important for me to recharge. I need to reserve this day for my self-care so that I can return to my best self for you tomorrow. I cannot help you with this task, even though I really wish I could. I have so much to do this week. Thank you so much for listening to this presentation. I hope it has filled you with a sense of empowerment to put yourself first and give yourself credit for the amazing human that you are.